Welcome to Demystify Magic with Molly and Madison.
I'm Molly, a former skeptic turned full-time energy healer and teacher.
And I'm Madison, a born and raised witch running my family's crystal shop.
And we're here to explore all things woo through the lens of both science and spirituality so that you can find the moments of magic in your everyday life and create an intentional spiritual practice.
So if that's what you're into, find a cozy spot, take a deep breath, and let's demystify some magic. Howdy doody, friends.
Howdy doody.
We have a very special episode for you this week because we did our first ever Demystify Magic live and in the flesh.
Woo!
And we had so much fun. We feel like we have no choice but to share it with you guys. It was the bestest time. Thank you to everyone who came to say hi and stayed for the live recording. We had a blast. It was really, really so lovely. We felt so lucky.
It felt like my magic moment of my lifetime. I was like, wow, this is not real. This does not feel real.
How will I ever have a magic moment ever again after this? There's like, that was the peak of all magic.
It was such a magic moment for us that we didn't start the episode with our magic moments. We invited the crowd to submit theirs. We forgot to tell them we were going to read them on the pod. So
they're a little chaotic.
But we hope you enjoy. We love you so much. Thank you for an amazing, amazing year of Demystify Magic and looking forward to a million more.
I can't wait to do this from the nursing home with you.
Yay. Okay, enjoy.
Bye, but also hi.
Howdy doody.
Howdy doody.
All right, friends, welcome to the first ever live Demystify Magic. Pew, 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 pew. Seriously, thank you all for being here. It's honestly, it's surreal, the community that has come together with this podcast. We are, like Madison said, we're just two ding-dongs with microphones that we bought on Amazon and one day decided to talk to each other in front of computer screens and then put it out on the internet. And so the fact that you all came, many of you traveled, took planes and cars and bicycles probably, but you're all here in the flesh and we get to hug you and high five you and say hi to you is just, dare I say, bonkers.
It's my magic moment.
It's my magic moment.
Retweet to everything Molly just said, especially like everyone who has come to the store before even, or it's just, I can't fathom it. It feels so weird and I get really emotional when I think about it. So thank you. It really means a lot to me and like to my whole family. I know, especially thank you for making me look good in front of my mom who was here earlier.
Yeah, we're just two celebrities in mom's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And some of you made shirts and some of you brought us presents and it's just bonkers. So since you obviously know our magic moment, we asked you to write your magic moments. And so we are going to read these for the collective. All right. So some of you, I hope you put something funny in here. All right. Should we just go back and forth?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. It's going to make me cry.
Oh, and if you all wrote that it's being here, it'll just be a sob fest.
This one says, my magic moment is the absolute kindness and warmth Eminem and Anthony have shown me in my journey.
No. Also, Anthony wanted me to tell you all that he was very sad that he couldn't stay. He got very last-minute invitations to see Chapel Roan, and we encourage that behavior in this house.
He manifested it. Okay, no, here's what happened is...
Here's Anthony's magic moment.
Okay, here's Anthony's... I'm telling the story for Anthony because I felt it the moment he said it. He came in, he came out of his reading, and he mentioned that Jared can't come to dinner with us because he's going to see Chapel Roan. And in my head, I was like...
Jared's his husband.
I was like, Anthony's going to be going to that show. It was like, because Jerry got very last minute tickets. And I was like, Anthony's going to find a last minute ticket. I knew it. So when he said it, I was like, yeah, I'll see you later. All right. What's the next magic moment?
Okay. My magic moment is getting consistent with grounding and shielding. I love that. That has been something that's come up a lot for me and for other people. I've seen that be like a really common theme. So I'm glad.
Yay. All right.
I recognize your handwriting, Andrew.
I don't even know Drew's handwriting, and I was like, my magic moment was there was caramel popcorn. Yes.
And that's my partner in life. Meeting Madison IRL at the New Moon Ritual and Anthony being there too, and today meeting Molly IRL after taking Reiki 1.
Love this. Love this. Oh my gosh. This is a lot of words. My magic moment is here today. I stepped way outside of my comfort zone to come here tonight, but I am internally fangirling so hard being here with Molly and Madison. Love you guys.
No. Watching Molly and Madison, I dropped it, laugh so hard over my shirt. I love the Demystify /Spellcrafter community you both have built. Thank you.
I really didn't think this would be like the opposite of a roast.
I know. We're like, this is the most self-centered thing I think we've ever done.
Oh, okay. My magic moment is my husband requested a working for his job search, and he is currently talking to his dream job. Woo!
Ow, ow, ow. Feeding giraffes. This one's my favorite.
Really stuck your neck out for them. Oh, okay. Meeting Christina here and getting more direction towards sport-related focus moving forward. Sport-related focus moving forward.
I also did not know these were being read out loud.
We made a connection.
Oh, that's nice.
And then my magic moment is being here with you beautiful souls today. That's also our magic moment. So what a perfect one to finish on.
What a perfect one. All right, you want to read? What are you doing? What is the reading? What's the theme of the reading? Is it for the community? Is it for the next year? Is it for just for funsies?
All of the above.
Love it.
I think we're going to figure out when we start.
Okay, great.
That's kind of how all of my readings exist. We're just going to figure it out as we go. I'm going to pull a couple cards from tarot and then from my favorite oracle deck, the Animal Apothecary oracle deck, to finish us off.
Love it. Let's do it.
So it's really funny, actually. I did a reading for someone like right before we started that had this first card, the Hangman, in it. And I feel compelled to say the same thing that I said to her. There's an energy of like being torn between two worlds. That's how I often see the Hangman, of like there's a door and you are in the middle and there are two people or two entities or two energies or two paths or whatever it is, like playing tug of war with you in either direction. And on one side, there's this level of expansion. There's this poet that I love who has this line that I will butcher now, where she says, it's reference to yoga. The hardest thing about the thing about lotus is it's much harder to stay than it is to go. Or much harder to go than it is. What is it? No, it's much harder to stay than it is to go.
Yeah.
And that's what feels important to share. I don't know. Sometimes the hardest thing is stillness and self-reflection and things that, you know, the most important new beginnings don't often look like new beginnings. They're often very mundane feeling. And the message here really seems to be to find the beauty in that mundane, because that's the portal. That's the tug of war. What's going to pull you through to the other side, to this new beginning, is sitting in stillness and recognizing. And, you know, I feel like the advice I give to everybody all the time is just to meditate, to meditate, to meditate. And so I'm going to say it again, that it's time to go inward, because that's the only way to work through the pain that needs to be let go of to reach that true expansion.
If you could just ooh and ah for the card. Thank you.
I pulled the Hangman, the Star, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords in reverse. And what's funny is the Star was on the bottom of the deck when I picked it up, and I had the thought of like, oh, you should pull that out.
Thank you. Y'all are a great studio audience.
Yeah,
I just
thank
have
you.
to say thank you, St. Petersburg. Ooh.
Come on. This is another card that came out for me recently in a reading, the Justice card, with the Three of Pentacles. Is there anything else? We're just gonna... Oh, okay. I have the Three of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So, keep doing what you're doing. You are going to get what you deserve, but you've got to feel what you've got to feel. Like, it's time to do what you have to do and feel what you have to feel. That's what the key is. Feeling what you need to feel, moving through it, sitting with it, letting it exist. That's where the magic is in reaching like a state of almost acceptance with the human experience of I think that in a spiritual community, we do a lot of this, like, I'm supposed to be better than this, almost when you experience, like, negative emotion. And you said, I think we've talked about this on the podcast before, of the idea of switching the word lower vibration with slower vibration, because there's no, like, connotation with the word slow. Like, we came here to Earth. If you believe that we all came here and decided to be here as human beings, like, you came here because you wanted to experience the full wide birth of the human experience, and, like, the really shitty parts of being human are also a part of that. And so it's time to feel those things. Long story short.
Yay.
Cry it out and meditate about it. And then I'll finish with one. Here, actually, Molly, will you pull the Animal Apothecary deck? And I'm going to read straight from the guidebook because nobody does it like the woman who wrote this guidebook and made this deck. I'm not going to pretend to interpret it better than what she has to say because I love this deck so much. Oh, she threw them at me.
There was two. You all saw it. I did not do that spitefully.
A turtle.
Oh my God!
Oh, and also this one has 3 cups on it, which is the card of friendship.
Okay, we're going to go with the 3 of Cups, or the Magnetism Through Gratitude Turkey
It's
card.
the turkey.
It is 3 cups with hearts in it, and then a magnet, and then a turkey underneath it. So,
Excellent. Right on cue, everyone.
Turkey's medicine comes to speak to us about abundance and prosperity through the virtue of gratitude. When we're thankful for what we currently have, life draws to us more things to be grateful for. You are on the verge of super magnetism. Turkey medicine says you draw in dynamic levels of abundance through gratitude. Creating and continuously deepening your practice of gratitude will act like a spark that ignites the charge of your magnetism. What accomplishments have you achieved? What desires have you worked so hard toward that have manifested? Focus on these achievements and truly appreciate them. A wonderful daily practice is creating a gratitude journal. Take a few minutes every day to write down all the things you are grateful for. To really connect to the feeling of gratitude, try listening to music that moves you deeply while writing in your journal. If you want to take it a step further, try gratitude dancing. Put on the music that amps you up, move and dance in gratitude, and thank the universe for all you have received and will receive. This is a powerful technique and lots of fun to do with friends, too. Turkey's medicine comes with something special and profound is being conjured up in the universe for you to receive. Discipline your gratitude practice and get ready for your magnetism to ignite.
Next, the turtle. Sea turtles migrate thousands of miles each year while swimming at a slow, methodical pace. The key medicine is that what you wish to manifest will take dedicated, consistent, and patient effort. Land turtle reinforces this message about the slow process towards your desire, further speaking to us about how grounded this point of view is. Nothing represents being grounded quite like the land turtle, built sturdy and close to Mother Earth. Small, consistent efforts will lead to long-lasting success. Be patient. Do not rush for immediate rewards. Understand that immediate gratification cannot sustain what is needed for long-term success. Shortcuts yield short-term success, and instant gratification is for the weak mind. Sea turtle is not instantly born in the sea swimming towards his goal. He first must build his muscles slowly, breaking out of his shell and journeying towards his desire to be in the great sea. Allow things to develop at their own pace, and plan for a lengthy dedication towards your goal. This is a very promising card, as it speaks to happy results. You are building something great, and its full fruition takes time. Turtle's medicine shares that slow and steady efforts are of the most importance to you. Something powerful is in development. What is built slowly stands longer.
So what you're saying is we should come out of our shell?
And do a little dance.
Well, don't have to tell me twice. Hey Siri, play Aaron's Party, come get it. Love that. Love that. Anything else you want to add to the reading?
I don't think so. Now it's your turn to be on the spot.
All right. So now it's my turn to be on the spot. So those of you who don't know, maybe you do know, maybe we've talked about it before. But whenever we do these readings and the meditations, I don't know what I'm doing until after I hear the reading. But what dropped in very clearly was the words of like stillness, slow, gratitude, And then like almost like this playful element to stillness, like a playful element to like that sitting in the ick. All that's to say, I have no idea what that's going to translate to, but I'm going to invite you to put your feet on the floor. Now, I also feel called to invite you, if you want to sit on the floor, you're welcome to.
We mop regularly.
Yeah. I just feel like I have some floor sitters in the house tonight, and just giving you that option there.
Here I go.
All right. Put your feet on the floor wherever you are. It could be the sides of your feet. It could be the bottoms of your feet. It could be the tops of your feet. It could be any part of your feet. If you want to be in toe stance like the ballet people, by all means, go nuts. And wiggle your toes. So give them a little wig, a little wiggle. Shut up, Madison. She's over there laughing at me. Wig out. Wiggle your toes. No, but bring your awareness down to your feet by wiggling your toes. Just feel them in your socks, in your sandals, in your bare feetsies. And take a deep breath. Now, as you exhale, open your mouth, clear it out. Do that again. Inhale. Make a sound. Don't be shy. And just bring your awareness to your feet. Any part of your feet that makes contact with something else. The floor, the sides of your legs, your shoes. And just ask yourself, what is there to be grateful for when it comes to my feet? A lot of times we think of our feet like, oh, my toenail polish is chipping, or oh, they stink, or oh, they're sweaty, or whatever. But when was the last time you thanked your feet for helping you move forward in life? Maybe just offer a little thank you to your feet, your toes. Your shoes. Maybe a little thank you to the earth underneath your feet. Gravity. When was the last time you thanked gravity? And the image that keeps coming through for me is like when thinking about thanking gravity is without it, we would be like that scene from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when they're like floating up with the bubbles about to get hit by the ceiling fan. Gravity keeps us safe. Keeps us grounded and supported. It always has our back. And when it comes to the physiology of your body, gravity is strength. Right? Astronauts, when they go up into space, they lose something like 11% of their bone mass every month when they're in zero gravity, especially in the low back. And so that gravity, that impact we have on our bones physically keeps us upright. Physically keeps our bones strong. And gravity is just one manifestation of stress. That stress of gravity is what allows our bones to grow, to stay dense, to support the whole body. We need stress. And so maybe there's something that has been weighing on you, something stressful in your life, a decision, an experience, a relationship. And as shitty as it feels, can you find an element of gravity in that situation, Can you find a little speck of gratitude, of appreciation within the muck? Maybe it's your ability to set boundaries, to grow, to strengthen in some way, just like your bones. But for the next couple of breaths, can you lean into that, finding the gravity in that stressful experience of life? Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. And bring your awareness back to your feet. What is there to be grateful for in the feet once again? Maybe it's that connection. Now bring your awareness to your whole body. And just imagine your whole body could fill with the same gratitude you feel for your feet. It's like that gravity fills your whole body, from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Let your whole body fill with that gratitude. And I'll invite you to just ask your body if it wants to move in any way, shape, or form. Just allow it to do that. And since our turtle card mentioned gratitude dancing, if you'd like to continue moving in a more vivacious way, you're welcome to.
South for protection. Salt. South for protection. Salt. What is my salt? South for protection. South for protection. Salt for protection. South. It's very salt everywhere. Salt for protection. Salt for protection. Salt is my salt on my candle. Oh my God, that is making a mess.
Woo! Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I hope you feel filled with the joy and gratitude of that song. That was so fun.
So
It
fun.
was so fun. Such a good time. I love the oohs and the ahs, and I can't wait to see what Lily does with them.
Mhm. I need them actually, Lily. This is a request. I'm going to need them in ringtone form. Every time I get a text, I
Yeah.
want it to go, ooh, ah.
The crowd got really good at it too. They
Uh-huh.
were good listeners. They were punctual. It was the best crowd I could imagine. And I was not the one who flew the furthest to get there. There was someone who came from even northerner of Maine than me. Even
So thank you so much again. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next week, where we'll be covering some low maintenance summer solstice rituals.
Yes. And then We're going to do our summer solstice episode. We're going to do it a little bit differently than last year now that we have a full year of solstice and equinox episodes under our belt. And then we are going to be sharing the Q&A portion of the live show, which is even more chaotic than what you just listened to.
It gets better, folks. It just keeps getting better. It ages like a fine wine. I can just already tell.
And after that, we are going to start a series on the pod about the chakras. You all have been requesting it. And we decided it could be fun to split this into an 8-week series. So we're going to cover the chakras as a whole. And then we're going to do a low effort rituals episode for each of the 7 major chakras on the spine. So if you have any questions or requests when it comes to learning about the chakras, go ahead and submit them to us in the form linked in the show notes so that we can make sure to answer all your questions, and look forward to that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so we will see you next week.
Bye. Thanks for listening to Demystify Magic with Molly and Madison. If you want to learn more about us, you can find all our links in the show notes.
We'd love to know what you think of today's episode, so drop us a review or give us a shout out on social media. And don't forget to let us know your magical moment of the week. Okay, love you. Bye.